After a Week 1 victory over the FCS West Royals, we are set to take on two ranked opponents in today's episode. The first game will be against the 20th ranked USC Trojans led by quarterback Miller Moss, a former 4-star recruit, 87 overall, and a pretty decent passer overall. He's a pretty athletic guy as well, but not the most athletic. This guy right here is very athletic. Zachariah Branch, the receiver, with the 97 speed, 98 acceleration. He's going to be somebody that will be pretty difficult to stop. And then on offense, we have to worry about Bear Alexander in the middle, 6'3", 313 pounds. This is a guy that I would love to have on this team. He's very strong, and he's a potential first or second round draft pick in the upcoming NFL draft. Here's a look at the USC Trojans roster. Woody Marks is a guy who got added. That's why his face hasn't really gotten scanned into the game yet, but he's somebody that got added in a recent update. But here we are at the Coliseum to take on the Trojans. This will not be an easy game. I'm going to tell you that right now. We are a team that is built to compete against Mountain West opponents, not Big Ten opponents. I almost said Pac-12 opponents, but then I realized these guys aren't in the Pac-12 anymore. They are in the Big Ten. Boise State will be in the Pac-12 in 2026, though, as we will have the football first here against the Trojans. Spencer Petras will come out. A really good day on week 1, as he will be the quarterback again today. As here's Robert Briggs. He's going to bust this one outside, and Robert Briggs is going to have a pretty good pickup. It's a gain of 14 yards. Home crowd really getting into it here for the Trojans. Here's Briggs on the screen, and he's going to pick up a small gain of about 4. You know, we're not going to have to play in too many stadiums with an atmosphere like this, but the Trojans do have one of the best in college football. As we take a sack there, here's the 3rd and 10, and here's Colby Bowman. He's got space, and Colby Bowman across the 30 to the 20, down to the 15-yard line as Spencer Petras hooks up with Colby Bowman for a huge gain. We're in the red zone here, 1st down and 10. Here's Petras in the pocket. Bear Alexander across the middle, and it's going to be intercepted. Bear Alexander was bringing the pressure, and Spencer Petras just panicked and threw it right to number 19. It's the first turnover of the game for Utah State. You know, that right there was just a panic throw. They had some pressure coming, as Woody Marks is going to get the first give here, as he'll pick up a pretty solid gain. Here's Miller Moss in the pocket. He's got time, and he's going to hit his target for a 1st down pickup across midfield. Now we head to 3rd down and 1 at the 19-yard line. Here's Woody Marks. He takes it right. Woody Marks is going to score a touchdown, as USC will take a quick lead in this game. I knew that playing USC was going to be pretty difficult. I didn't think that we were fast enough to really play, keep up with these guys, but we were going to give it our best shot here. Here's a 3rd down and 7, and we're going to hit Brock Lane, and he's got spaces. He's going to be taken out at about the 42-yard line. 2nd down and 10. We're going to give this one a Faison, and it's Bear Alexander again. It's a TFL this time. As here's the 3rd down and 13. We go play action. Petras throws this one away. 1st down and 10 now for USC, and here's the give to Woody Marks. He's got space to the right, and Woody Marks will pick up about 9 yards. As a 2nd down and 1 upcoming. Here's another give to Marks. He's going to take this one right. Woody Marks has space again to the 30 and then pushed out of bounds at the 18-yard line. He's over 100 yards rushing already in this game. Miller Moss will keep the read option as he will pick up a 1st down. Wasn't really expecting Miller Moss to keep it there. Here's the play fake. Moss to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. They score again, and it's a 14-0 lead here in Southern California, as Jalen Royals tries to get the 3rd down reception. He cannot hang on, as it will be USC's ball again. Another give to Woody Marks. We said his name a lot in this game, as he's got another first down pickup. It's another run of 10+ yards. Here's the backup now. He takes this one right to the 40. He's got space to the 30. Spin move. 20, 15, 10. Tackled at the 11-yard line. USC is running it all over this Utah State defense. The bubble screen scores. USC takes a 21-0 lead here in the first half. And our offense and our defense are both just struggling at the moment. As here's a 1st down and 10. We'll get this one to Jalen Royals, and he'll pick up a 1st down to about midfield. Trying to get any amount of points on the board here before halftime. Here's Royals again. Pickup of about 4 that time. We go to Royals again, and he's going to pick up a 1st down. So 3 receptions for Jalen Royals on this drive. Here's the 3rd down and 5. Now Petras is going to hit Kyrie White for a 1st down, as that's 108 yards passing for Spencer Petras. Has the 1 interception, of course. This one will be thrown to Kyrie White as well. It's a pickup of 9. Clock is running. We have 2 timeouts left. Here's Petras in the pocket. He goes across the middle, and that was a dangerous throw right there. 4th down upcoming, and we will send Elliot Nimrod out to kick the field goal, and the kick is up, and it's good. So we're on the board in this game here against USC. That's the, we had to get some points on the board to have a little bit of confidence going into the second half. I think we got to stop turning the ball over. Of course, only one interception, but we have to stop the run on defense as well. As here's the backup running back, and he's going to take this one up the middle. Close gain to about 20 yards. 2nd down and 3. Here is Woody Marks. He's going to take this one. Juka man, and Woody Marks will be taken down at the 41-yard line. We need to stop the run if we want to have a chance at winning this game. Here's Woody Marks, and we will stop the run this time. He's taken down for a loss. 4th down upcoming, and the kick is up, and the kick is good. 24-3 is your score, so a 3-possession game. If we can score 3 touchdowns here, maybe we'll have a chance. Here's Petrus going deep. He has a man open. It was Royals, but he threw it out of bounds. 3rd down and 9 now. That's a pass that's got to be completed. Petrus had him open. Here is the throw to Royals on the curl, and that one will be completed. It's a 1st down for Utah State. 2nd down and 14 now. Petrus across the middle. Royals hangs on to it. 3rd down and 5 upcoming, about midway through the 3rd. Here's Petrus, the quick throw to Hystera, and he'll hang on to it as well. It's a 1st down. 3rd down and 5 now at the 50-yard line. Here's the give to Robert Briggs. He'll pick up 2 yards, and we will go for it. 4th down and 3. 4 receivers spread out as this one's going to be passed to Robert Briggs. It will be a 1st down pickup, another 1st down. As here's the bubble screen to Hystera, and he's going to pick up a 1st down. A really solid drive at the moment for Utah State. Here's Petrus in the pocket, stepping up. Petrus will take off, and he fumbles the football. So an excellent drive is going to be ruined with the fumble by Spencer Petrus. He stepped up. He should have just slid. It was Bear Alexander who was able to get in there and strip the football away, as Woody McKenzie will take this one up the middle. 3rd down and 2 upcoming. A heavy set for USC. McKenzie running left, and he's not going to pick up the 1st down. So the run defense by the Utah State Aggies has been excellent so far in the second half. Here's Petrus throwing this one deep. It's Jalen Royals. He's got a step, and he's overthrown by Petrus. That's twice now where he's had him deep, and he just hasn't been able to make the throw, as that 3rd down and 10 pass will fall incomplete, as we are going to go for it. 4th down and 10 now at our own 23-yard line. It's Petrus on the curl route, and Royals can't hang on. It's going to be a turnover on downs, and Miller Moss and the USC Trojans will take over. 3rd down and 9. Here's a give to Woody McKenzie, and he's going to pick up 6 yards. He'll be about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. Field goal kicker will come out, and he will hit it. 27-3. It is still a 3-possession game, so if we can make a miracle happen here. 2nd down and 14, and this one's going to be intercepted. Spencer Petrus threw it right to him. Colby Bowman was unable to fight for the ball, and it's going to be an interception, and USC set up inside the 15-yard line, and that one will pretty much put this one on ice. 4 minutes and 26 seconds left in the game, and Miller Moss and Woody McKenzie will come back out. Haven't really heard a lot of Zachariah Branch in this game until now, as he walks into the end zone, and USC puts this one away. 34-3 is the score, and we're going to put Bryson Barnes in. We were unable to do anything with him in his short amount of time. USC would get the football back, and with 1 second left on the clock, they will win this one 34-3. It was a thorough domination for the USC Trojans. They were able to run the football. They didn't have to pass. They stopped our rush attack, and they forced 3 turnovers. That's how you win games. Woody Marks, 185 rushing yards, 31 yards receiving, only 11 1st downs for Utah State, only 190 yards of total offense. As the game went on, I started to just kind of put shoe clock on because the game was getting out of hand. We were turning the football over, and Miller Moss only had to throw the ball 13 times, but he completed it 12 times. That's pretty easy to do when you have time in the pocket and you have a running game that's so dominant. Spencer Petrus, 19 of 30, 63% completion percentage. Here's a look at the rushing. It was ugly. Robert Briggs was the only guy that had positive yardage, and he had 30 yards rushing. Rasul Faison was not good in this game. Jalen Royals, 6 for 37. As a team, we just weren't that good. We were unable to create pressure. We didn't create any takeaways. We had 4 tackles for losses, but that's when we started to sell out to stop the run. And here's a quick update here. We're about to take on Utah, and they got beat 27-24 versus Baylor. Cam Rising played a pretty decent game, but they were unable to run the ball at all. So maybe that's something we can try and do in this game, is maybe we can stop the run of Utah. Cameron Rising is going to be the starting quarterback for the Utah Utes, 89 overall. This guy is going to play until he's 30 years old. Brant Keith is going to be the starting tight end for Utah, 90 overall. He's somebody you definitely have to watch out for. in this game. As I was trying to highlight players for the Utes, I just really couldn't find too many players that looked like standout guys that you really have to game plan around. Kareem Reed, the 89 overall impact linebacker. This is a guy I would love to have on my team. Really good coverage guy, and he's also 84 speed. So that's what you like to see. An update on recruiting here. Demetrius Keaton, we are now second on the board as BYU takes the lead there. Jason Kruger, we're third on the board. We're trying to make a push. He was somebody that, you know, when we initiated talks with him, we were like 9th on his board. As we're going to schedule a visit for the game against UNLV. We're going to do a family visit for him, as we're going to also do a hard pitch on him. Or are we doing a soft pitch here? We're going to do a hard pitch on him and hope that we get it right, because he's somebody we would love to bring in because we need help in the interior. Demetrius Keaton, we're going to move around his hours here. You know, recruiting is going to be pretty difficult when you only have 450 hours, but it could always be worse. It could always be like 300 hours. As Thomas Yates, we're going to schedule a visit with him, and we're going to have him show up to the UNLV game. We'll focus on a family visit as well. A lot of these 3-star recruits, the reason that they want to come to your university is because of the proximity to home factor. So when you do a visit, it's almost like you always want to do a family visit. Bring the family with them, show them around, say, hey, you can live close to your family, and your family's happy, so maybe you go to Logan, Utah to play for the Utah State Aggies and Jalen Clark. Because now we're taking on our in-state rival, the Utah Utes. We'll get the football first in the rain as we are underway. Kyrese White is set to return this one at the 4-yard line. He's going to take this one up the middle, and he'll be taken down at the 19-yard line. And that's where Spencer Petras will come out. Here's Rasul Faison, had negative yards rushing last week. He now has 12 yards already in this game. Here's Petras across the middle. He's got Bowman. He's going to pick up a first down, and he'll be taken down at the 50-yard line. So a pretty good start to the drive here for the Aggies. Here's Petras in the pocket. He'll step up, and he's going to fumble the football, and the Utah Utes will fall on it. It's another turnover here by the Utah State Aggies. That's got to be a focus moving forward. We cannot turn the football over. 3rd down and 2. Here's Bernard, and he's going to be stuffed at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a 3-and-out for Utah. So we're going to really focus on the run defense in this game. As here's Spencer Petras across the middle. Jalen Royals breaks a tackle, and he'll be taken down at the 35-yard line. Here's a draw upcoming. It's Rasul Faison. He takes this one left, and he'll pick up 7 yards. He's already had 25 yards rushing in this game. Here's a bubble screen to Bowman. He's got space. A juke move, and Bowman will be taken down at the 36-yard line. So the offense for Utah State is clicking early in this game. Here's Petras. Throws this one deep. He's got Brock Lane open. It's going to be intercepted. What a play by the safety. He takes this one to the 25, breaks a tackle, and taken out at the 32-yard line. What a play by the safety there. Brock Lane had space, but the range of the safety, he was able to get over there and moss his own player, his own teammate, and our tight end to get the interception. As the goal is to sell out, try and stop the run. Bernard with a loss. That would bring up a 3rd down and 9. They're going deep. They got a man open, and it's caught. It's going to be a touchdown for Utah. There's no stopping that right there. You try to play a little bit of press coverage on these guys, and you just don't have the speed to keep up. That's one thing that I'm noticing early on in these games against Utah and USC. It's not that we're not strong enough or physical enough or calling, a good enough game plan. We're just not fast enough. That time, Dorian Singer was able to burn our cornerback for a touchdown. Kyrese White returns this one, takes it to the right. He's got a lot of space. Kyrese White across midfield, and he's going to take this one all the way. But there is a flag down. 10-5. Touchdown, Kyrese White. What is the flag? Brock Lane is the guy who they're highlighting here, and it will be a holding on Utah State. And unfortunately, it'll be 2nd and 13 out of our own 12. Here's Petras across the middle, and he's intercepted. So what would have been a kick return for a touchdown turns out it's going to be an interception, and Utah is set up inside the 30-yard line. Tragic events right there. 3rd down and 6. Here's a screen. Dorian Singer's got space, and he'll be taken down inside the 5-yard line. That was not Dorian Singer, my fault. As this run will go nowhere. 3rd and goal upcoming at the 5-yard line. It's Bernard in motion. Here is Cameron Rising. He's got plenty of time in the pocket, and this one will be airmailed out of the back of the end zone, as that will bring up a field goal opportunity for the Utes. The kick is up, and the kick is wide right. It's no good. So after everything, the interception, the kick return that got called back, no points on the board for Utah, as Petras will be taken down for a sack. 3rd down and 13 upcoming. Our defense is doing enough at the moment We just need our offense to step it up, as that one should have been completed to Bowman. He had him open. He just missed him. As Rising in the pocket will complete this one, as we almost had an opportunity to make a play on that football, as Utah will have the ball at the 31-yard line. Here is Singer in motion. Play fake to Bernard. Here's Rising. The throw. It is caught by Keith, and he's going to walk in. Touchdown, Utah. I don't know if it's Keith or Keith, but it is a Utah touchdown as they utilize their big-time tight end. Here's Brock Lane. We try to utilize ours. He'll pick up 3 yards, and that will bring up a 3rd down and 5 as we trail 14-0. Petrus to the outside, and that's going to be completed to Jalen Royals for a 1st down. 2nd down and 2 now for Petrus. Here's the quick screen to Rasul Faison. He's got plenty of space across midfield, set up at the 43-yard line as we're about midway through the 2nd quarter. Here's Spencer Petrus in the pocket, across the middle, and it's intercepted again. It's another turnover for Utah State, as this one's going to be taken to the 30, 20, 15, 10. Kyrese White catches up to him and is able to tackle him at the 8-yard line. Utah is doing everything right at the moment. They're creating takeaways, and we continue to turn the football over. Kyrese White here is open. I think we just have to throw that ball high. We have to try and float that over the linebacker, who we highlighted earlier on, as Bernard's going to walk in on the running back screen. It is a 21-0 lead here for Utah. This one's getting ugly quick. 2nd down and 12. Thrown across the middle. Jalen Royals has space. He's across midfield, and he'll be taken down at the 35-yard line. His 3rd reception for 61 yards. As we have reached a 2-minute warning here in the 2nd quarter. 1st down and 10. Here is the give to Kyrese White. He's got space to the left. Kyrese White, 20, 15, 10. And he'll be pushed out at the 9-yard line on the jet touch pass. So we've done well enough on offense. We've just started to kind of turn the ball over. Spencer Petrus will be taken down. Here is 3rd down and goal from the 13-yard line. Petrus will be sacked. 4th down upcoming. And we will have to bring out Elliot Nimrod as the kick is up and the kick is good. So we do have some points on the board here. We scored 3 against USC. We have 3 here against Utah. 1st down and 10 for Cam Rising. About 30 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Rising, plenty of time in the pocket, and he throws it right to Francois. This one's intercepted to the 28-yard line, and Utah State will have an opportunity before the half to put some more points on the board. 2nd down and 4 at the 22-yard line. Petrus across the middle. Here's Tia. He's got space, and he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. As we take our 2nd timeout, we have 1 remaining. 11 seconds left here in the 2nd quarter. Petrus across the middle, and this one is incomplete. 3rd down and goal upcoming with 7 seconds left. We have used all of our timeouts. Here's Petrus stepping up in the pocket. Got a man open. It's tipped. It's going to be intercepted. A terrible way to end the 1st half. I thought we had him. The ball was tipped and then intercepted. Great tip drill by the Utah Utes defense. 21-3 at the end of the 1st half. It has not been a good game so far for the Aggies. 4 first half turnovers, 3 interceptions thrown by Spencer Petrus. You know, there's bad football and then there's ugly football. Right now, I think we're playing ugly football. We're not doing bad. I don't think we're just a terrible team. We're just playing ugly. We're making mistakes when we don't need to. And that's going to be a 1st down pickup to kick off the 2nd half. Utah with the football driving early. Here's a play fake to Bernard. Cameron Rising getting out of the pocket as he's going to complete this one to Dorian Singer, who also takes a huge hit. It'll be 2nd down and 1 at the 13-yard line. Play fake. Throw this one out to Singer as he's going to break a tackle, and eventually he'll be tackled by Larson. 1st down and goal at the 7-yard line. Here's a give to Bernard, and he'll walk in for a touchdown. 28 points on the board for Utah. 28-3. If you're an Atlanta Falcons fan, you'll never forget that score. Here's 1st down and 10. Throwing this one to Jalen Royals. What a throw. That time by Spencer Petrus. About midway through the 3rd quarter. Petrus stepping up in the pocket, and this one will be intercepted as well. Petrus on the move, tried to get it to Royals, and he just wasn't able to fit that one in to the window. And it's going to be the 4th interception thrown by Spencer Petrus. This one thrown to Keith, however you say his name. 1st down and goal upcoming. 254 passing yards for Rising. Here's the throw out to number 13, and he's going to score. Utah with 35 on the board, and it has now turned into a blowout. As we go to the 4th quarter now, 2 minutes, 40 seconds to go. Bryson Barnes is now the quarterback, as he's going to hit Brock Lane. 4th down and 11 upcoming. We bring out Elliot Nimrod for a decently long field goal. And the kick is up and the kick is good. So Elliot Nemrod still perfect on the season kicking the football. 35-6 the score, 30 seconds to go. All the backups are in the game now, as this one is pretty much over. Here's the run to the left, as he's got plenty of space, and he's going to walk in, and they are going to run the score up. 42 on the board for the Utah Utes. And I am not happy with that last score that we gave up. There's some things that you can kind of, maybe we can learn from our mistakes and get better with them. But when you give up a run like that at the end of that game, and you lose 42-6 in the Battle of the Brothers, you can't wait to get better so that you can take on this Utah team again, because it was ugly. Only 13 first downs, 243 yards of offense. We did not run the ball well at all. We turned the ball over 6 times. Spencer Petras threw 5 interceptions. Bryson Barnes did pretty decent in his 7 attempts. We didn't run the ball well at all. It was like 7 yards total. Robert Briggs had negative yards. Rasul Faison had 33 yards. It's like nobody came to play. Jalen Royal, 76 yards receiving. And then defensively, we got a couple of TFLs because we've sold out to stop the run. That was like our primary focus. No sacks. We did get a turnover, though, which was nice to see. But overall, we just didn't perform well. Glover had 56 yards, and that was that long touchdown run that he had. Aside from that, we didn't really allow too many rushing yards to Utah. So that was one bright spot that we had. And that's something you definitely want to focus on when you have to play against Ashton Genty in a couple of weeks from Boise State. Somehow, some way, we don't have the most turnovers or most giveaways. Vanderbilt has 13 giveaways through 3 games. We have 10. So that's one thing you can think about. We're not running the ball very well. We're not scoring enough points at the moment. We are picking up first downs, but it's just the nature of the offense, I feel like. And then defensively, we're about middle of the pack. We do give up a lot of passing yards. And then rushing yards, I think we did pretty good. We struggled against USC, but we've done pretty good in the other 2 games. Here's a look at Petras' stats. 7 interceptions thrown, 3 touchdowns. Faison has been the running back number 1 so far, but that's also just because he's gotten the most carries. Jalen Royals has been really good. We only have a couple of sacks as a team here. And then Jeremiah Tobias is now dropped down on our board. After a terrible game against Utah, we are no longer his number 1 team. He's more interested in going and playing for Deion Sanders. Demetrius Keaton, we're number 1 on the board now for him. Jason Kruger, number 2 on the board, but Colorado is making a strong push to try and bring him in. It'll be a hometown kid. And with that being said, I don't know how much longer we can really stay in this battle. Colorado really likes him, and we're going to take him off of our board. But now we have to try and find some defensive tackles that we can try and make interested in coming here. Can we pitch to any of these guys? Because right now we have no interest. None of these guys have no interest in us. But Bobby KZ is somebody that I really like, and he is a gem, a prospect, 3-star, 92 strength was something that I really liked. And I think he's got to be a focus moving forward because we need to bring in at least 1 defensive tackle in this recruiting class. So we're going to put 10 hours on him, or 15 hours, I should say. But, that was pretty concerning. This was a pretty concerning episode, especially because Jeremiah Tobias, our top target, no longer has us number 1 on his board because of how poor we performed in those 2 games against USC and Utah. Hopefully we can bounce back on the road against Temple. We're each 1-2, but I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.